Hey guys, as promised, I am back with another update to my faith journey. Happy Sunday to you all. I'm just leaving from church and I know that it's Super Bowl Sunday, so I'm not sure if I'm going to post this video today or if I'll wait until tomorrow because I know how y'all are about the big game day, but we'll see. So this week has been extremely challenging for me. The warfare has been on 1,000. Like I've literally been feeling exhausted mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, and all the things, right? So, with each passing day, the Lord has been sending forth words of encouragement and reminding me of His promises to me. And there will be some moments where I'm in great spirits, and then all of a sudden, it's like this cloud of heaviness would just come over me, and the enemy would begin to speak thoughts into my mind. And so, I have been sleeping in my car since this past Tuesday every night, and I've been taking showers at Planet Fitness. And so, once the enemy begins to put these thoughts in my mind, then it's like, because the things that I'm experiencing are because of my current circumstances doesn't look like the things that God is reminding me of, then of course it's easier to lean on the things that the enemy is putting in my mind, to lean on those thoughts. And so I am literally feeling heavy, y'all. And I'm feeling like I'm at this point in the ring with the enemy, and I don't know how many more rounds I can take. I'm like, at this point, I'm ready to tap out. I'm like, God, come on, let me tap out. Because you said you will fight my battles for me, right? And God is like, yo, this is just the training round. And I'm like, wait, but if this is just the training round, then I don't even want to see what the real fight gonna look like, right? That's the conversation that I'm having with the Lord. And the Lord is like, well, each day you're gonna have to put on the armor. You're gonna have to fight the enemy back with my word. And so what I began to do was I began to journal, and I began to look up specific scriptures and write them down in my journal that would remind me, or just so that I can reflect on His word, and that way when the enemy does begin to give me these thoughts, then I can fight back with the word. And so that's what I was doing. But at the same time, as I'm going throughout this journey and I'm asking the Lord questions, like I'm like, yo, what is up? What's really going on? Like, what's really good, God? Like, why did you have me to resign from my job, knowing that I'm gonna have all these unpaid debts? I'm like, why did you have me leave my home in Atlanta, leave my comfort zone? And God is like, I had you to resign from that job because that job was a distraction. And I'm not going to bless you with another job because another job is just going to be another distraction. I had you to leave from your home because home for you was a distraction. You were trying to be everything to everyone, and I need you to allow them to figure life out on their own. Because where I'm calling you to, this place where I'm taking you to, this promised land that you're about to enter into, I need for your faith to be increased. I need your faith to be fireproof. I need you to have a deeper, intimate relationship with me. So there's a certain season of pruning and stripping. You got to go through the fire so that you can come out and be more refined. I need to know that I can trust you. I need to know that you trust me. Because where I'm taking you to, these blessings that I have for you, this promised land that I have for you, this calling that I have for you, is so big that if you don't go through this equipping stage, if I don't prepare you, then instead of it being a blessing, it's going to be a burden. And I'm like, okay, God. God says, well, I need to know, are you going to still praise and worship me? Are you going to still trust me even when my provision doesn't look like what you think my provision should look like? Are you still going to trust me when the car note doesn't get paid? Are you still going to trust me when the rent back at home doesn't get paid? Are you still going to trust me when I'm not sending forth other sources of income? Are you still going to trust me when it seems like I'm not answering your prayers? Are you still going to trust me when I begin to isolate you? Are you still going to trust me when I begin to remove and strip you away from the people and the things that I've aligned you with in this season? Are you still going to trust me when the promises that I made to you have been delayed? Are you still going to praise and worship me, or are you going to divorce me? Are you going to turn your back on me? Are you going to walk away? Because where I'm taking you to, I got to know that you're in this for the long haul. I got to know that you're not just going to give up and throw in the towel. Are you still going to trust me? Even when it doesn't feel good, are you still going to trust me when your heart is breaking? Do you trust me enough to know and trust that although it may not look like it, I know best for you? And I'm like, yes, God, I trust you. And so because of that, I'm so intentional. Like I could pick up the phone and call some people and have somewhere to lay my head at. But guess what? I don't want to do that, because if I got to go through this season of pruning, this season of preparation to get to be what God is calling me to be, then I don't want to take any shortcuts. I want to allow God to have his way. So if that means I got to be uncomfortable and sleep in my car and take showers at Planet Fitness, then hey, it's worth the sacrifice. I'm at peace with doing so. And so this week, I learned a very valuable lesson. I realized that I was so consumed with the discomfort of this journey that I wasn't even allowing myself to just enjoy life. Here I am all the way in California. The weather is beautiful, it's nice and sunny outside. There are beaches, there are sceneries, there are all the things that I love. But I wasn't even allowing myself to embrace the things that I love and just let my hair down and have a good time and then just enjoy the moment, because I was so consumed and in my head and in my feelings and frustrated and heartbroken, because I'm like, God, how could you do me like this? Why I got it? Why it had to be this way? So no, this week I decided like, no, I'm gonna live. I'm gonna enjoy the process. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be challenging, but I'm gonna enjoy it. So I'm out at Huntington Beach, and I have been coming out here most days, watching the sunrise, the sunset, just reflecting and talking to God. And I'm just so thankful and grateful. Like God is just so amazing. Like y'all, like literally. Yeah. And so that's the update that I have for you guys. I hope and pray that if this video reached your timeline, that it reached you in great spirits and in great health. My name is Caressa, and I'll be back to you guys soon with another update.